Atmosphere, one of the most iconic rap groups since the mid-90s, from Minneapolis, Minnesota. A rapper-producer collaboration, with one half being Slug as the rapper, a very intricate MC. From his metaphoric bars in songs such as Lady with the Tattoo Hands, to his big twist that he puts into his storytelling in songs such as Yesterday and The Waitress. Truly, one of a kind MC who I still feel hasn't got the respect he deserves, at least in the mainstream. On the other side of that same coin has got to be one of the best producers that I personally have heard. From his sample chopping to those beautiful piano chords layered with ear candy synths, while still making it sound soulful and rich in songs such as Camera Thief, Yesterday, and one of my all-time favorite beats, Delicate. From that beautiful flute solo at the end incorporating live orchestral instruments really just tweaks my brain and ears in the best way possible. That producer's name would be Ant. From the first album, Overcast, to 20 plus years later, Atmosphere has released a plethora of studio albums and mixtapes and continues to drop for all his fans, old and new. Today I'm going to do my best to embody what I hear when I think of Atmosphere and more so, Ant's production.
What's going on, guys? Andres here, also known as Mac Hill, also known as Bovine. And you might be wondering why I'm out here with a chainsaw. Well, I figure if I can't make it as a producer or as a rapper, I can make it as a logger. Like y'all heard in the intro, today I'm gonna be breaking down this Atmosphere type beat. I hope y'all can even hear me because this shit loud as hell. That didn't work. I gotta fix the chain on this shit. Anyways, the BPM is at 120, guys. Goddamn piece of shit, bro. Oh, and it's the wrong ratchet. Let's get her done. All right, guys, how I started the beat this time is I used a drum break, you know, because when I think of Atmosphere, I'm always thinking of sampling drum breaks from like old records and whatnot. So I went into my packs and I found this drum break. This is from Beat Butcher. I forget which pack. I know that the preset is called Beach 1. And all I did was, you know, get it in the tempo that I'm in. And after that, I added some knock by Decap. Shout out Decap, man. I just put some knock in there. And all I did was I kind of boosted some of the punch until it sounded good to me. And then I added a bit of sub, just because I wanted that kick to have a little bit more low end. And then I ended up soft clipping the drums until it sounded good to me. So this is how it sounded before I added the processing. And now this is how it sounds after we added knock to it. All right, man. This fucking chain was loose. I hope this shit starts cutting now. All right, next on the list, guys, is I pulled up this Rhodes from Keyscape. I'm using the Rhodes Classic preset chorus, and I just laid down this simple pattern here. These are kind of, I don't know what these type of chords are called, but like I said, when you look at the chords, what you're hearing is transposed down 5. So the chords that are showing, technically, it will sound like that, just in a different key. So let's give these chords a listen now. Well, that's even worse. All right, guys, after that, I pulled up another instant of Keyscape, but this is the wing upright mono, meaning that the sound of the piano is only coming dead center. You know, with that Rhodes, it's kind of taking care of the widthness. I wanted this one to add some texture in the center of the beat. And this is kind of acting like an accent or whatever you want to call it. It's like antithesis. The wing upright is kind of working as the antithesis. This fucking word. Basically, it's like the opposite of what it's doing. Since the Rhodes, to me, is very smooth sounding. When the upright comes through, it's some very stabby chords. And I just feel like they correlate well next to each other. Well, now we're out of gas, so I gotta go get gas. My eye keeps sticking to itself, bro. So yeah, guys, now that we have the Rhodes, the drum brake, and the upright, we got this dope little foundation now. So now I started adding things to really fill up the whole space up in that beat. So next thing I put up was some violins. This is from Opus. This is out of the East West Hollywood Solo Violins pack. And what I'm playing here are just the chords from the Rhodes, but these are actually extended all the way through. And these are just playing as a constant sound. So let's go ahead and add them now and see how it sounds. So once again, I pulled up Opus. Now Opus is a great plug-in service in my opinion when you're looking for orchestral sounds like violins, violas, pianos, you know, flutes. Obviously, if you can afford to hire a real person to play a flute or a guitar or whatever, person that could play actual instrument, that's always going to sound better than something digitally. But for digital orchestral sounds, you can't really go wrong with East West. So like I said, we have our foundation. Our next stop here was to add like a lead sound. Now for this lead sound, I went with the East West Hollywood Fantasy Winds. And now the lead sound for this flute, it's basically just following the accent notes, meaning the topper notes from the chord progression, while having little passing notes here and there to give it its own rhythm and bounce to it. Damn, bro, what is it, gas hour? I'm not gonna lie, I might just go to the other gas station. Yeah, so next up, guys, we got this other flute from Opus. This is out of the same pack, so the East West Hollywood Fantasy Winds. Yeah, this one is dope. This flute, apparently it's like from the sounds from Ocarina of Time, because the priestess called it Ocarina something, so I thought that was dope. This girl's gonna hit me. All this one is doing is just following the root notes of the chord progression. And it's kind of working like, I guess you would say, like a pad. You know, it's more of just a background sound, just making everything sound fuller. And I'm a big fan of that little flutter effect that it's doing. $64. I'm driving a Honda, man. 81 fucking dollars on gas is crazy. For a Honda? I got like 3 gallons of gas for, you know, that shit. This fucking beat video just turned into a vlog, bro. It's not what it's supposed to happen, but yeah, that's what's up. This is how you know this is real content. This is real, genuine content. We don't cut shit out, man. I could have acted like my chainsaw was fine. I could have acted like I had gas. I could have faked it and put the chainsaw and then cut it up with like something else, you know, but here we are, you know. And to be honest, I'm already out on the road. I might as well go get a car wash. So I guess we pulled. All right, guys. So again, we pulled up Opus here, and we're using this choir preset. And this is from the East West Symphonic Chorus Platinum pack. And these vocal chords, I'm kind of just using them for them to like cement all the sounds that we have together, because it's really like another background sounding. And to me, like the chords, like the vocal chords, just kind of cement the whole beat together, like the whole, at least the melody part of it. All right, guys, after that, we pulled up Atmosphere, and on Atmosphere, we got this saw synth here. This Atmosphere melody is kind of working as a counter melody. But yeah, it's kind of working like as a counter melody to the beat, and it's almost like a solo. And as you're gonna see on these long notes here, I add some modulation to it. That's why we can hear the note like rah, 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 type shit, you know what I'm saying? Kind of just like the, I guess you would call the climax of the beat, since this is only playing like at the end of like every, I don't know, 32 bars. So let's go ahead and give it a listen now. Oh, and I also forgot, the way that I introduce it is kind of like a piano roll. Well, it is a piano roll. It's being piano rolled up into it. All right, guys, and that's pretty much the beat, man. Last but not least, I pulled up this bass plugin. Now, this bass plugin I just purchased. You know, if you've seen my videos before, you've heard me talk about it. I'm usually always using the Ample Bass by Ample. It's a free bass plugin. It always sounds good to me, but I've always wanted the Contact one, Rickenbacker bass, and I finally bit the bullet and I got myself a copy of it. And to be honest, I don't regret it. This thing sounds great. The modulation wheel on it sounds pretty nice. Like for example, some of these longer notes, I do a little modulation to make it sound like the chord bend a bit. Overall, great sounding bass. All I did was just follow the root note with some nice passing notes in between, just helping it all glue together. You know what I mean? That's pretty much the beat, guys. I appreciate y'all if y'all made it to the end of this fucking clusterfuck of a video. But anyways, guys, I appreciate y'all for watching this video. You know, I hope I did justice to what I would consider a amp beat. Atmosphere has really been like one of my most favorite artists of all time. You know, shout out to my homie Drew, who introduced me into them back in high school during the Southsiders album. As soon as I heard that, the productions really caught my ear. And then once I got into the catalog, you know, Slugs, you know, way to metaphorically say stories from Yesterday or The Waitress, all their albums, God Loves Ugly, Delicate, you know. I could go on for days with them, man. They're really top 5, you know, favorite rap groups of all time. They're probably number 1, to be honest with you. But yeah, man, I hope I did it justice. Let me know if you liked it. If you liked the beat or you liked the video, hit a like. If you didn't like the video, hit a dislike. But without that, we're gonna go ahead and play the beat. And I'll catch y'all next time. Peace. All right, guys, it's officially tomorrow. I finally got gas and oil for this thing. Let's go cut some wood. Scared one day, that hoe also say. Also say. Yeah. Hey, bro, you also not moving. Telling me that he's sick of hearing music. Favorite artists don't bum like they did in youth. It's feeling like they don't understand how the glue sticks. Fire back in those days, now they seem to lose it. Can't find the blueprint, old turning useless. Now it's all illusions, thought that they could push it. We're stuck in the movement, scared one day that he'll also say, hey bro, you also not moving. Losing all your powers, it's just not the same now. Used to give you flowers,